This quick screencast will demonstrate the use of an automated marking rubric. This rubric and other tools to do with e-marking are available from emarking-assistant.baker-evans.com. A marking rubric clearly defines the criteria upon which an assignment or paper will be graded. And under each of these criteria there will be several performance standards showing the relevant assessment for that particular performance. Let's look at a marking rubric now. Here in this particular marking rubric we've got a number of different standards. First one here is to do with the use of in-text references and bibliography according to the APA 5th edition standards, and that will be worth 6 marks. And here we've got the various standards. Well done, 6 out of 6. Less than 3 mistakes, 5 out of 6. In-text citations and references provided but not according to the APA standard will get 1 out of 6, and no attempt will get 0 marks. If we look down at the second criteria, we've got written using academic style, that's worth 20 marks. And again we've got a number of different criteria, from exemplary, 20 out of 20, to poorly written, -5 out of 20, and then again another standard. If I scroll up the top, you'll see that there's a button here that will show a marking rubric toolbar, and that simply means we can select the standard by pressing F5 or clicking the button, unselect the standard, or add and rescale. Okay, let's pretend we're marking an assignment. If I judge the assignment has more than 2 mistakes, but it's generally according to the ABO standards, I can press select standard, and you'll see what happens. The mark is put into the final column and that standard is highlighted. We'll come down to the next one. This time we'll just press F5. If I decide to change my idea, I can press F6 and it will just clear that, and we'll do that for the next one. If I scroll back up the top, you'll notice there are some totals. I can press F7 and then that is automatically updated. So according to this scale we've got 25 out of 31, 81%, or 28.2 if the assignment was marked out of 35. If I was to change one of these, I'll just change it now, clear that one, and we'll select that one, or we'll select the bottom one actually, and then update. You'll see this value change. It was 25 and now it's 22. So you can see that this tool makes it much easier to mark assignments. Okay, we'll just create a marking rubric now ourselves. Okay, put in 2 criteria: the presentation of the assignment and the degree to which it satisfies the criteria. Exemplary, we'll give that 10 out of 10. Get a new adequate, we'll give that maybe 5 marks. Putting this at the end just makes it a little bit easier for people to interpret. Presentation, we'll give the first one. I won't bother going through 3. We don't need to say that how many the marks are out of if you don't want to. We've also put the option up here for extra marks if we wanted to. If you wanted to then save that as a marking rubric that you'd give to students, you would just delete the parts we don't need. And then save it with a new file name. FOE 1000 marking rubric. And then, because we've saved that, the VBA, the program that does the highlighting, has been automatically saved, and we can just check that. Okay, the standards are highlighting, and you can see it's adding up. Oh, we've forgotten to write the number here. If this particular assignment was 40% of the value of the course, we've put in the 40% and it's just been automatically rescaled. Okay, as I said, I hope this is a useful example of one way of using marking rubrics, and it is available from emarking-assistant.baker-evans.com.